Good morning, everyone. I'm Bonita from Pennies to Dollars, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I thought I would talk about how I continue to change through frugal living. Frugal living has taught me so much, and I feel like I've really evolved over these last 3 years to be even more comfortable with trying new things. So I thought I would kind of recap some of the things that I've changed over the last 3 years and how we've been able to make it through this inflation without feeling like we have felt the squeeze. So let's get started today. One of the things I wanted to talk about is be the exception, not the rule. Now, if you've ever seen one of my favorite movies, it's called He's Just Not That Into You. And in this movie, the girl feels like that no one ever chooses her, that she can always be in the friend zone, but no one ever really wants her to be in the girlfriend zone. And a friend tells her that is because you have to be the exception, not the rule, for them to fall in love with you. And I really love that line because I feel like that fits me even in frugal living. I feel like I'm the exception, not the rule. And in one of my last videos, I talked about how I challenge the norm. So this kind of is in that same philosophy of what I want to talk to you about today. We have changed so much in the last 3 years. We've changed the way we eat. We've changed the way we snack. We've changed the way we cook. We have gone to like 3/4 of a pound of hamburger for spaghetti instead of a whole pound. And maybe that doesn't sound like much, but you put that little 1/4 of a pound back. And once you've done that 4 times, you have another pound. So I have just started reducing that just a little bit to save on costs and make our food stretch. We were eating too much anyway, and we were not needing to do that because there's only 2 of us. So I was preparing too much food probably anyway, just from being used to having a family here. We don't make garlic bread with our spaghetti anymore. We don't make a side salad anymore. We just make the spaghetti. We have cut back in different areas like that we haven't even missed. We still have plenty of food, plenty of leftovers. I've even gone to taking the 16-ounce package of spaghetti and reducing that to 3/4 of a package. And again, setting back that 1/4 of a package and saving it so that I can just keep adding the little parts that are left over from the other batches of spaghetti until I have enough for another free batch of spaghetti. We have changed our snacks. We eat more homemade popped on the stove popcorn. We eat apples, we eat grapes, we eat peaches. Things that are in season are the things that we have started snacking on more. I only make ice cream at home. I don't buy ice cream anymore. It's so much better. It's so easy. I can have it done in like 20 to 30 minutes. And I have a video about how to make ice cream on my frugal cooking recipes playlist. But we've just changed some of those things, and we found that not only do they taste better, but we waste less and we enjoy it more. And we have extra left over. So I feel like this inflation has been a teaching moment for many of us on looking at overuse of things or overconsumption or what can we do more at home. Many nights we will just have salads. We eat salads even in the wintertime. And I keep a variety of things around. I have like packaged almond slices, we have tomatoes, we have lettuce, we have a couple of bacon slices if we want to put a piece of bacon on each salad. We don't go crazy. We just make one homemade piece of bacon per salad. Hard-boiled eggs, sometimes I have those and we put them on the salad. Shredded cheese if we have it. So, I mean, it's different all the time when we make the salads based on what I have available, but we have started eating a lot more chef salad type of meals in the evenings. And it's something quick and easy we can throw together if we've worked all day. It's still filling, it's still satisfying, and we just feel healthier when we do that. Whether we are or not, it feels like we are treating ourselves better by choosing a salad that evening. I've learned and continued to make more things at home. I make eyeglass cleaner. I make detangler for my thick hair. I make taco mix. I make chili mix. I make a lot of one pot dishes for supper rather than multiple sides for a meal. We rarely have like a piece of chicken and a potato and a vegetable anymore. That's very rare. I used to cook like that, but meat has gotten so expensive. When I have a supper like that, it's the exception, not the rule. I've lessened what I use in so many areas. I've lessened the makeup, the laundry detergent. I've gone to vinegar and water cleaning solution that is homemade. We use less hot water. We flip our electric hot water heater off and turn it on maybe 30 minutes every 3 days because that's enough hot water for the two of us for 3 days. We've reduced our electricity. Our bill this month was $78. And I have another playlist on how to cut your electric bill if you're interested in some of those tips. We've reduced how much clothing we buy, how much clothing we even use, because through this decluttering journey, I've realized that I have a lot of things that I never have even used for so many years that I just need to wear what I have. And of course, we've reduced how much we need for groceries because of the way that I shop for markdowns and clearance and specials. We just don't need that much stuff. Sometimes I don't even use all of my $245 budget. Right now it's September 23rd when I'm filming this video for you, and I still have $107 left in my budget for the last week, and we don't even need anything. I have found less expensive alternatives, like I switched my car insurance to AAA. It's the cheapest insurance I've found in over 30 years of being with a different company. We do a lot more food substitutions. If I'm out of something, I will just substitute something else, or I find ways to substitute things that I didn't know about before, and I continue to add to that knowledge. And of course, I stay at home more. I found it hard to stay at home alone after my kids moved out. I was so used to having a busy household, kids everywhere all the time, and I honestly had forgotten how to be at home alone. I have relearned what I'm interested in. I have relearned what I can do to entertain myself, and I have regained some of those hobbies that I had before I had children, like reading, like enjoying time alone, like finding new hobbies, like doing my YouTube channel that I absolutely love doing with you guys. These changes have made me excited to get up and out of bed again in the morning. And that is things that I have found to add value to my life right here at home. I have began gardening more. Even in the winter time, I will grow things inside behind me throughout the winter. And I found that that is exciting to see live green things that you can harvest in your house throughout the winter. When there's snow and sleet on the ground, I still have green, fresh food growing in my house. I have begun to freeze more things that I never did in the past. I have learned to make sure that anything in my refrigerator is chopped and frozen if we're not going to get to it in time. And that has saved me a bunch of money and also time, because when I go to make those one pot dishes, I can just grab that onion out of the freezer. I can grab that celery or that green pepper or red pepper or whatever it is out of the freezer, throw it in my one pot and stick them back in the freezer and not have to chop any vegetables. I have learned to inventory more of what I had. Before this whole experience, I really didn't know what I had. I thought I knew, but I now keep track of what I have. And it has saved me so much money by not repurchasing things that I thought I was low on or I thought I was out on. Now I know I have them, and so I don't need to grab those, and I'm not tempted to throw them into my cart. And I track my spending, something I never did before this, to actually see how much I was spending in all of my budgeted areas. And if I start to run close to that area before the month is over, I know I need to curb it back, and I just need to restrain myself a little bit more and watch those totals, because I want to stay within my budget. I want to be able to continue to save for things that come up, and I want to be able to have that cushion if I need it. So all of these things are things that I have continued to change over the last 3 years. I hope that maybe some of them have inspired you to take a look at some of those areas, and maybe they are something easy you could add to your life. And one of the new hobbies that I gained during this time was I wrote my first cookbook, 50 Frugal Recipes When Cooking on a Budget, with Depression-era recipes through the late 1900s. And I'm working on my second one now. It's never too late to add new things that you're interested in to make your life more exciting. So I hope this has been encouraging to you. I hope that you will subscribe and stick around for more content. And I thank you for watching today.